Well, the farmer's harrowed. Don't think he's planted. Can't see any evidence of planting, but he may have. I think he's just ran the manure, and it's very, very dry, so there'll be not much point. There wouldn't be much point planting right now, but I don't know. But anyway, just found this in my favourite spot by my Roman lamppost. I think it's junk, but it's the first find. It's going in the pocket. Very light, but it went neat, neat, and that means in the pocket it goes. Slim picking so far. This is the first real find, and it's a piece of a clock cog. I always want to get that wrong. But anyway, something I missed earlier on. See if there's much more of it. But I think this field is going to take a few years to regenerate after the pounding I've given it this year. But here's the first coin of the day, and it's a double turnoir, and it might have something on it. Probably not. It looks like it, but quite often the light plays tricks. But if it is, on one side it'll have some fleur-de-lis. On the other side, if this is the other side, there'll be a head, and let's say the king, sometimes a date even. Anyway, first coin. Now this is second coin find of the day, if that's what it is. And it's ringing up silver 51. So it's probably a bottle top. Or it's a silver. So the number it rung up is billion. 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 That's how the French pronounce it. Not billion. It's billion without two L's, only with a one. And it's low grade silver. Another reason why it's not billion. And that is thin like billion. And I reckon that that is a low quality silver coin, because it rang up like one. Doesn't look like one now, does it? But when I dip it in dip, and when I rub the blazes out of it like now, it will have a pattern on it, maybe, that will say it's a 12 ans, so 12 deniers, 4 liards, and a bit of silver in there. That's pretty exciting. I don't find many of them. In fact, I've probably only found about 6, like one a year, and this is my one for the year. I think. Might be wrong. But this has made my hunt, if that's what it is. Actually, I just bent it, so it's probably not what it is at all. But it should be a coin. But maybe it isn't. Anyway, in the pocket it goes. Sketchy little signal in my hand, and I noticed I just busted a bit off my camera. Don't know how that happened, but there you are. Anyway, it's in here. Let's go and see what it is. Now, it's still in the clod, or was when I... Oh, there you are. There it is. And that is a denier. And that's a 1 cent. Not a stinking Lincoln. Something that rhymes with Louis. Phooey, it's a Louis. Anyway, I don't think that. I like it. Very, very dodgy little signal. Always good to find a coin when you get a dodgy signal rather than piles and piles of silver paper. Mystery item number 1. It's a thingamy-bob. A bit of a doodah. A whatchamacallit. So, I have no idea what that is. And if you know, post below. Not going in the pocket. It's going to be modernish. Haven't been much in this part of the field over the years. Maybe once or twice, but then, you know, just rushing around it really. But anyway, coming across to this corner, because over there's another field, and I found the farmer's hammer there, and I took it to the farmer and said, "Is this your hammer?" And he said, "Oh, I don't know. Where did you find it?" I said, "Over in that field." He said, "That's not my field." I said, "It can't be my hammer." Fortunately, it was a farmer who I know's field, who I've got permission from anyway, so that didn't matter. But I did find a Roman on it. So I'm going over there to see if the field next to it, which I couldn't get on when I found the Roman, has got some there too, which it probably doesn't. But anyway, got a coin here. rambling away. So that's another denier, I would suspect. And probably won't be anything to see on that one. You never know, but it doesn't look like there's much. Copper coins is the same with the Georges. You can just see a little bit of fleur-de-lis going on there, but that's probably just dirt. That will just dry and fall away. And it's no good putting in wax or oil to preserve it, because it's just a bit of dirt that will come away. Anyway, same thing with the George stuff in the UK. It's copper, it just gets eaten. Unless you're in a limestone area, which has got alkali soil, and then they come out really nice. Another very, very sketchy one. Came up from about 8 inches, and I persisted with it, and that actually might have some detail on it. Big old iron buckle. Oh yes. I think that's probably a button. It might be a coin, but that looks shankish, or what's left of one anyway. So I'm putting that down to a button. We like them. It looks like daylight. It's almost dark here. Anyway, guess where I am? That's right by the car. Look what I've got. I think it's a Roman. Could be a button, but I don't think so. I think that's a Roman. In the pocket it goes. I don't know why I go away from the car, I really don't. Almost at the car now. This popped up. I can't really see in this light, but it might be something, so it's going in the pocket. So I'm 30 paces from the car, and that's another find. I think it might be a button actually. Don't know. I'm guessing there's a shank there. But anyway, in the pocket it goes. So here we have oyster mushrooms being grown in an oyster farm. Yes. And more, but different kinds of oyster mushrooms. Yellow ones. And red oyster mushrooms. And grey oyster mushrooms. And shiitake mushrooms. Growing out of wood pulp, I should think. And more shiitake. I suppose this is quite a good way of getting 2 incomes out of one business. Grow mushrooms and then show people how you do it. Well, I'm back to where I lost my pinpointer, or one of my pinpointers, and I'm just trying to retrace my steps, and I haven't found my pinpointer, but I got a coin, and it's down here in the Earl. It's a really deep dig, and it's the first decent signal I've got, and I can see an edge, and I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. Well, because it's the first coin I've found in about an hour and a half since I've been here, first signal, but also because it's kind of looking interesting. Anyway, let's go down and have a look. We're going to fish it out together. Oh, it's hot. It's September. What the hell's going on? So, hey, let me redo that. It's September. What the blooming hell's going on? That's better, isn't it? No, not really, but anyway, there we go. Let's have a look. So there it is, and that's got a silver edge to it, which probably just means I polished it with my spade, and that's it. Oh, and it's coming. Now what's that going to be? I wonder. It got run over by the bulldozer as they're cutting down the trees. Now I'm thinking that's a 1 franc, good old-fashioned 1 franc. Not as old-fashioned as the other 1 francs I've been finding, but probably not actually, because I think it'd come out differently than that. And that's no milled edge. And I think, yeah, that's copper. That's copper shine. So I don't know. It's probably going to be the emperor with a goatee, but it doesn't feel like an emperor with a goatee one. I'm going to rub it on my trousers. Don't worry, it's not numismatic quality. Has that helped at all? No. There's probably no design left on it. It's been slowly toasted in the ground. But anyway, coin, yes, we like it. I'm guessing that's a Liard. That's my guess. You will find out in a mo. Wow, these daisies are sensitive. I just got a tiny little signal, tiny little high signal. I'll show you. Just there. Hey! Hello, Pinpointer. What the devil are you doing there? Well, I didn't think it would be here, but I must have leapt elephantine-like, ba-doom, kaboom, and out it popped. Ha ha! Well done, Deus. So we've got it back. Amazing. I thought it was way back there, but we found it. So that was a productive hunt, 1 coin, and my beloved Pinpointer, yay! I got a few Pinpointers, but this is my favourite one, and I wasn't expecting to find it again after I went to where I thought I'd lost it and it wasn't there. Anyway, we got it, yay!